right, so this is a reading about the year to come. 2023 is coming to a close and we're going to be moving on to 2024. I kind of just wanted to do a sneak peek of the potential for you guys out there that may resonate here. So for us to know what there is in the year to come, I'm planning on doing a spread for the year that was, and then we're going to do another for the year to come. So that way you can tell, is this your reading? Is this what has happened to you in the recent past or just recently? And then you can decide. But hopefully this is going to be encouraging to those going into the new year. Okay, so I am using my Crystal Struck Tarot, right? Very beautiful deck here. We're going to use this and we're going to start off with the year that was, right? Let's just get 3 cards to look at the year that was. Okay. So bear with me in shuffling this deck, because I'm being very gentle with it, as it was a gift from my daughter. So I'm really going to be careful with how I shuffle it. Okay. So the year that was, we have the Page of Swords, the Devil, the Hierophant. At the bottom of the deck, the Strength card. It's the overall theme, right? And I'd like to think that the year that was, you know, was able to bring a lot of strength, okay? So we're going to start off with the Page of Swords. Now, this is a crystal-inspired deck. So we have kyanite, labradorite, and lapis lazuli. So if that is, you know, if those are crystals that you resonate with, let that be an additional confirmation. Let's go and look at the Page of Swords. Okay, the year that was. The year that was, I feel like, yeah, it was a year of learning probably for a lot of you guys. I think you could say that as you come to the end of 2023 and you look back at the year, there were a lot of lessons you probably learned, a lot of things that you learned either about yourself, the people around you, or your circumstances. Now, that does seem general. That does seem something that everybody can actually say has happened, right? But let's get into it a little bit. I would say specifically this is for people that actually took the time to do the inner work. They, you know, this is for people that potentially probably kept to themselves more. Okay, this is probably for people that did not go out as much, and this could be for people that, you know, they used to be out every day, and then they decided in 2023 to not venture out as much, to just keep to themselves. I feel like this was in order to, I guess, process or grieve a loss that I'm seeing here. But also I think there's something about, I don't know, is this protection? It's like trying to protect yourself from other people. Maybe there were situations that you felt were unfair to you, and the only way to kind of recuperate and recover was to kind of distance yourself from people. And I feel like that's a little specific for those of you that are resonating with that. Now, what is the Devil? Not a lot of going out for, I think, whoever this is meant for. 3 of Swords in reverse, the Chariot. It was a struggle. It was a struggle to move forward. It was very hard to move forward. I feel like there was either temptation, and it doesn't have to be in a lustful way. It could just be patterns, behaviors, you know, people that were kind of preventing you from allowing yourself to be better for yourself. This could be just any kind of negative influence, right? Inner and outer. But what it does seem to say here is it was just very difficult to move past that, to move on from that, right? So some of you guys could have had friends that were kind of influential in a way that wasn't helpful to you guys. So it's hard to move away from those friend groups. You know, you could have been dealing with your own inner demons, trying to move past maybe overthinking. I'm getting overthinking, negative thought patterns. There might be some of you that have behaviors I'm hearing fallback. So a lot of you guys are always falling back onto something that you know isn't good for you. It was just very hard. It looks like it was very difficult. And I think you guys knew that you were disappointing yourself every time you kept going back to whatever that was, right? What is the Hierophant? There's something about rings. I don't know. Maybe people in this collective or for this particular reading like to wear rings. Maybe thumb rings in particular. I don't know. That could just be something extra. Again, it's not imperative to the reading. The Hierophant. It's like you guys had to choose yourself. Like there was no choice but to choose yourself in 2023. Because you needed to see that there was an opportunity for you guys to still maybe believe in something, to still work towards something. And whatever it is you guys were dealing with, you weren't being chosen. From what I'm seeing, you weren't being prioritized, you weren't being chosen, and you needed to choose yourself. So that's generally the energy I'm getting for the year that was. This is what potentially your 2023 felt like, right? But let's go into specifics, a little bit of specifics. Let's see what could you guys have potentially really been dealing with, right? We have Spirit Guide, boundaries, commitment, prosperity. I really feel like for this, for whoever resonates with this, you know, 2023 was a year where you guys were encouraged. We're encouraged to put yourself first, choose yourself, commit to yourself in a way where you created boundaries. You let people know you were not accepting behavior that you didn't deserve. You were not accepting less than what you deserve. And again, I feel like that's why a lot of you probably withdrew from people, because I'm getting that a lot of you are not confrontational. And I feel like there's this energy of I'll just withdraw from people so that I don't have to confront people that I don't want to engage with them. So I feel like a lot of you guys did that, but that was your way of kind of creating that boundary that you needed so people wouldn't take advantage of you, wouldn't, you know, kind of take from your energy. I feel like a lot of you did that mid-year for some reason. Like mid-year is when you really were able to kind of stand there and say, enough, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want, you know, like you could say no at that point mid-year. I think early in the year, a lot of you were still kind of finding your footing in the way that you would say no to these people. But I feel like mid-year, you really established how to do that. But a lot of you did that by being silent, by being withdrawn, by saying no to invitations and things like that. So I feel like that's the year that was. But I'm also getting with the Spirit Guide card here, something internally or just something spiritually was leading you guys to do this. I'm getting that this is for people that were actually, I don't want to say social butterflies, but I feel like this is for people that probably before you guys were like somebody that always went out, or you had a lot of friends, a group of friends, or you were just always visible. And I feel like it's a big step back. I'm getting that people, I feel like people may talk about you guys. I don't want to say it's malicious or anything, but I feel like people are curious. People are wondering what you're up to. What are you doing? Why are you so quiet? Some are maybe taking offense to that from what I'm getting, but I don't think it bothers you guys anymore. As long as you don't have to engage with them, you're not really thinking about it. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, I feel. But you know, I think when you guys did that, you guys started to experience more prosperity. So this could be financial, you know, this could just be your energy, creativity, something prospered from creating these boundaries, from listening to your intuition, your spirit, you know, guides, or whatever it is that encouraged you to go on this path. You guys, you could have just felt healthier as well. But it's, and I feel like that's why you guys went with it. Like you stuck with it up to now. It's what you've stuck with. So you're closing out 2023 in this energy, right? That's kind of how I'm getting things played out for whoever this reading is resonating for. Yeah, you guys kind of really, it's all about being very defined in your goal, okay? Achieving a sense of strength and sticking with it. And that's how you guys are potentially closing out your 2023 in a very strong energy. So let's take a look. Now we're going to go on to the year to come. So 2024, what is to come in the new year, 2024? Wow. Okay, we have the High Priestess, the Empress. Very strong energy. Love it. One more card. Oh, well, we're getting two. Okay. Nine of Wands. So we have the High Priestess. We have the Empress card. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Three of Wands, okay? This seems to be the energy for the new year, for the year to come. With the Seven of Swords, you guys are going to be tested. Okay. Interesting. Crystals that could resonate. We have pink amethyst, moonstone, hematite, and serpentine. Okay, just in case any of those are relevant to you guys. Let's start off with the High Priestess. The year to come, we have the High Priestess. So ideally what I'm seeing here is that you guys have a better ability to decide on things, because you've allowed yourself to maybe trust your intuition more. You know where you're not going to put your energy. You know what's worth pursuing, what's worth allowing into your energy. So I feel like 2024 is an opportunity to display that, but also to kind of reinforce that for yourself. You know how to make your decisions better in 2024. Okay. The Empress, the moonstone here. I'm gonna say this is probably, yeah, this is gonna be for a collective where you are, if not solely, wholly focused on your guys' self. This is probably gonna be for feminine energies. You guys are gonna put in all the effort towards yourself, your growth, right? Establishing yourself, but I think to maybe be more grounded, to be more intact. I don't know. There's just something about how it's an overall progressive intention to work on yourself. I kind of feel like you guys are not going to be interested in romantic things, really. I feel like it's not that you're not going to experience anything in that way. It's not even that you're not going to be interested. It's just I feel like your guys' energy, that's not your priority from what I'm seeing. For some of you, I'm kind of strongly seeing, I don't want to deal with love. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with romance. I don't want it. Like, I feel like for some of you, that's your guys' energy in 2024. So that's kind of not something you guys want to really pursue. Because I feel like you guys probably feel like it's going to get in the way of your progress. It feels like you don't want to be distracted. The thing about that is when you get into this energy, you become even more attractive just because you're pouring into yourself. Your energy actually becomes more attractive. The funniest thing is, it's like it's not your priority, right? What is the Nine of Wands? With the Nine of Wands. I feel like you guys are putting an end to something. This is something that has been, it's like it's been stuck to you guys, or you've been stuck on it. It could be a person. It could be something of the past. It could be things that you felt an attachment to. Okay, people or things you felt an attachment to. I kind of see you guys putting an end to that because I think you guys are tired of it. 9 of Wands twice. It's like, this again? I don't want to deal with this again. I'm tired of this. Like, it just feels like you guys don't want to deal with whatever this is. It's like you want to put an end to whatever that is. And I'm getting like, this again? Enough. Like, that's how it's a bit cutthroat, honestly, but I think only because you guys have really defined where you want your energy to go towards, and whatever this is, I do feel there's still an importance to it, but it's like, let me put you on the back burner. You know, it's like, I don't want to deal with you right now. It's like, so it feels like that's what this is. What is the Three of Wands? But I think as you do that, you guys in 2023, I don't think a lot of it was in 2023. So it could be prior to 2023 from what I'm getting. Because 2023, your guys' energy, it seems to have settled more so that you could, you know, be in this hermit energy and be just very protective of your energy and really kind of filter out what you don't want in your energy. So I feel like prior to that, probably you guys were kind of stuck on something. There was something that you were really attached to, but this is going to kind of fade out. From what I'm seeing, potentially after some time, it looks like it will clearly end. It will fade out. Whatever kind of understanding, patience, and nurturing you had for it, you're going to kind of get tired of it. It feels like you guys are going to be, you're going to be in a queen energy. Like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. And it feels like that's how it kind of goes in 2024. So I don't know if that is something that you guys want, right? If it's something that you welcome, something that you could be afraid of happening. It looks like this is potential. Like, this is the gradual way that you guys actually detach from something you were really attached to. Okay. It started in 2023 with you guys kind of identifying and protecting your space. And then in 2024, as you progress on your journey to pursue things that matter to you, that you are really kind of growing into or just really progressing with, all of this just becomes, you know, whatever it was once like the priority, it just becomes, it gets in the way now. It feels like you feel like it gets in the way and you just need it to kind of taper off. And I feel like that's how that happens. Okay. So again, let's clarify. In the year to come, what is it that, you know, I get it's a collective reading, so I don't know if we're going to be able to identify specifically, but yeah, look at that. Gain clarity here. Like, things become clear for you guys, so clear that anything that doesn't agree with your energy, you guys just want it to leave. You want it to go away. You're feeling quite passionate about the things that you're going to pursue in 2024. And this is very creative. So I don't know if this could be work, business, arts, you know, whatever it is for you guys. I get forgiveness. Let's see if we have one more card. Okay, we do. And truth. I really feel like 2024 is going to be, it's going to be a good year for finances, I think, for you guys. It's because it is because you guys are really focused on something here. A lot of passion, that it's actually going to bring you guys a lot of financial health. But I do see that whatever this attachment was, I feel like you guys, you kind of make it go away in a way, because you guys potentially decide to forgive the situation, maybe forgive the person. You kind of see the truth about it, and it's like, it feels like, well, let me just accept what has happened here. Maybe let me forgive myself, let me forgive the situation, let me forgive the person. I know now what I need to know. Besides, you guys seem really invested in something else. I feel like for some of you guys are going to be wiser about your money. Probably some of you will make wiser investments, but definitely the financial health is good. Okay. So try to create, try to grow that energy in your home by you know, having certain things that will help that growth. Okay. It's interesting how all of this is, you know, the energy I really get for 2024, the year to come. This was a long, arduous journey. It feels like, it doesn't feel like you were only dealing with this in 2023. It feels like something that took so long. It took this long to get you to where you are now. And finally, it's like 2024 is finally the year where it's like you get to live again. That's how it's coming off here. So let's go into some of the tarot card guidance, okay? That Seven of Swords with the Page of Cups. I mentioned earlier about it being a test. I feel like there are things that are going to happen that are going to kind of test you in a way to see if you really do feel the way that you feel. Are you really geared towards yourself, your progress, your financial health? Is that where you are really focused? Okay. And this is not like a right or wrong thing. This is just something to kind of reaffirm, try to reassure you that if sometimes you have doubts, if sometimes you're wondering if you're on the right path, as they say, you know, it'll help. This is supposed to help you see that, for one, you're trying to do your best, okay? And sometimes that's enough. We can't expect every day to be this amazing day of wonder and greatness, okay? Sometimes we just have to know that we did what we could in that day. And I feel like the test here is to not give up and to not allow yourself to believe that you can't do it, okay? You have to continue to believe, even if on certain days and certain times in 2024 you don't have a lot to give. The important thing is you're still giving what you can. And on the days you have nothing completely left to give, consider it your day off. Consider it your rest day. Consider it a day to relax. Okay? It's not a perfect journey, guys, but it's all about trying to move forward as best as we can through every day that we come across. And with the King of Swords, I feel like you guys have probably had ideas and they've been put on hold. Now you can actually try, you know, you can actually try to make more decisive decisions and take more decisive action. This is the time when you can try to finally begin something here. And I feel like there's something you guys are probably really passionate about, you know, beginning in 2024, whatever that may be for you. Okay. Remember that just because you are in this great energy does not mean happiness is going to be right there at your door. Okay. We work towards what will make us happy. You know, we try to build towards what could potentially bring us fulfillment, but it takes time too. So just because you guys are in this energy doesn't mean that tomorrow, January 1, I have to be happy. It's not like that. It's like, let it grow, let it happen. You know, let yourself be led to where potential happiness is. Okay. For those that were really in that hermit mode, I feel like that was a big help to you guys, because I think it allowed you guys to cut off certain connections that now you can look at and think, oh, I really didn't need these people. Like, I know it sounds bad, but it's more of just, you have chapters in your life where there are certain people that you're going to meet and be with, and then there are chapters where those people are no longer part of your story, and it just seems like you filtered that out. All the people that are not meant to be with you in 2024, I feel like you guys were able to move them out, okay? Kind of move them out of the way. I do see that you are going to have connections, old or new, where these are actually the ones where there's going to be that collaboration, that teamwork energy, the intention to work with you in the best way to achieve something. Okay, whether that's friendship or work, it just feels like these are going to be better people to be around. Okay, because these people will probably have your best interest at heart, or at least you can collaborate with these people to work towards a personal goal. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's time to shine, guys. It's like it's time to shine in this new year. And 2024 is a year of abundance for one, but also just kind of, it's time for you guys to reveal the new you. I don't know, like the new and improved you. It's time for you guys. I feel like for some of you, there's less shame or there's less care about what other people think. It feels like you guys are going to stand in your power and not really give too much credence to people and their opinions and negativity. You guys are just going to kind of really stand there and do what you believe to be best for you. It's a very strong energy, but again, you guys didn't get to this overnight. It feels like it was very gradual and very slow, but you're here now, and that's what's important. Okay. You know, this is an energy that can be quite addictive where you don't allow yourself to rest. I'm getting you guys will still need to rest. You know, don't take this as, oh, boom, 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 every single day. I gotta. It doesn't have to be like that, okay? I'm getting rest when you need to, right? But this is a whole new beginning for you guys. And I'm getting that you can't really go wrong in this new beginning. There's something about how you're led here. This is what you're doing. This is what's happening, and this is how it's going to be for you guys. Okay, that's how I'm getting. So don't feel like you have to rush, be drastic, be pressured. You're going to take the action you need to take in the direction that you're going to take it in. Okay. I'm getting a lot of stability. Now, this financial health is stability. You guys might not quite get to that point of, you know, feeling like you have all the money in the world. You know, let's be realistic. But I feel like you guys are well on your way to establishing yourself, whether that's in your career or in like your financial in your financial aspect of life. It feels like there's really going to be a lot to look forward to. I don't get that you're going to get your ultimate dream. Like if some of you are like, oh, well, I want to have a house. Well, you know, I want to buy a home, a house, or I want to have this, or I want to have this X amount of, you know, it's not just quite there yet. Don't expect 2024 with all this energy to, you know, to have everything that you dreamed of, because you have your whole life to still live here. This is all a gradual development. Things can speed up. I'm getting that some of you guys really want something that's probably a bit big, that it's not going to happen in 2024 just yet. But you're establishing yourself enough to help you get to that point, okay? You guys need to, well, for one, you need to take care of yourself. But there's something about, don't be too money hungry and money focused, guys, okay? This seems like a reminder to me that money is not the end all and be all of happiness. It's actually the people you love in your life, the ones that are with you in this new chapter in your life, the ones that you'll care for. Don't forget the people that you care about, and don't forget about the people that care about you, okay? I'm getting this sense of just being in a winning, stable energy, that you don't lose sight of what's important, guys, okay? So that's just another reminder, and always try to allow yourself to be driven by intention, okay? Sincere, good intention. Don't let yourself get caught up in things that you think, oh, it's going to be so great, and then you don't care what happens. You guys didn't work this hard to be this strong, to be this decisive. to get caught up in things that are not really truly what is important to you. Okay? Stick to what you are committed to, what is in your heart. Don't get lost in... I'm really getting that there are quite a few of you that are going to be really tempted to jump into, I'll say, ventures that look really great, that look promising, but it's not. That's why I think it's important. It's saying there's an importance to finding a balance between all of this that you're going through. Make sure you find a balance. Make sure you're not so heavily concentrated on money. Make sure you're not so heavily concentrated on career that you forget the people that you love. Okay? There needs to be a balance here, because what you think is going to be successful in those areas alone, you're going to lack in the other areas of your life, right? And I feel like at this point, with everything you've been through, with all the hermit mode and learning and clarity that you've gained, you should have enough of a vision of what is best for you, but at the same time, not lose yourself along the way trying to prove to other people, I'm doing great, I'm great, you know. Because I feel like this is showing off energy, honestly. It feels like there are some of you that want to show off and show people, the ones that treated you badly, like, look at me now. I mean, obviously, you know, that is a very tempting energy to be in. It's not going to really serve you well. And remember, I don't really necessarily feel like you have to forgive per se, but for your own growth and even peace of mind, acceptance of things that have happened, it's important. And if you did really truly do that, or if you are trying to work towards that, then it does not matter what those people think. Okay? You have nothing to show, you have nothing to prove. Okay? Let's just be careful of that energy, because it's kind of coming off a little strong here. I mean, at the end of the day, the success that you dictate for yourself, it should not be measured by other people's barometer of success. You know, it feels like, don't think too much about what other people will think or feel. How do you feel about your situation? Do you feel good? Do you feel happy? Do you feel healthy? Right? Do you feel like there's potential in your life? Do you look forward to what, you know, your life can bring? Those things matter more than, oh, this person can see how much money you have now. Like, let's just be careful of that kind of energy here, because I feel like some of you will lose your way, will get off track to the real true purpose of your journey by entertaining all of that. Stay focused. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Stay focused. Stay on the goal. Okay, there's something here about, don't get sidetracked, don't get distracted by, you know, all of this unnecessary energy, because these things are going to happen in between. But it's about kind of trying to stay grounded while all of it is happening, and then working towards that goal. So I feel like this is potentially the year to come for you guys. And I hope that was helpful. I hope it was something that, you know, if you resonated with, the guidance was helpful as well. And I hope everybody has a fantastic new year. Happy New Year.